Hi guys, I'm Anna with a new Necromancer video for you. Guys, let me tell you a secret. Season 28, let's go check the leaderboard. Necromancers are easy peasy doing 150s. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. We are 1 week in the season. Let's check for players leaderboard, and here you can also see Necromancers, a lot of Necromancer. Necromancer is absolutely OP, it's a meta character, and it's, well, really powerful. In this video, guys, I will tell you how to push on a Necromancer, how to do those insane great rifts solo or in a team. Let's go. Let's start from the team setup. My Necromancer is wearing right now Trag'Oul set. Guys, in a team, when you're pushing in a team, there are usually, you can see in a lot of teams, there will be 2 Necromancers. One of them will be trash killer, one of them will be boss killer. Trag'Oul Necromancer is a trash killer. You will be creating gigantic pools of mobs and you will be exploding them. You're dealing massive damage to a lot of enemies. You suck on a single target, but on a massive pools, you're absolutely amazing. And Ratma, the second Necromancer is Ratma Necromancer, it is a boss killer. This is the other way around. Ratma is dealing enormous amount of damage to a single target and it's absolutely amazing. For solos, Trag'Oul will be stronger just because, well, yeah, you are dealing massive damage to a lot of monsters, and that's why Trag'Oul is going higher on the solo leaderboard for Necromancer. And yeah, I'm playing Trag'Oul. I love Trag'Oul. I love exploding gigantic pools. And here we have 5 pieces Trag'Oul equipped on me. Really beautiful gear, guys. You need ancients, the more the better, or primals, because it's a high level damage setup. The better your items will be, the more damage you will be dealing, so try to get as many as you can primal or ancient pieces. I also wear in here Augates. It's a damage buff, gigantic damage buff. It's amazing for pushing for high damage. It is here. Also, my belt, Deity's Binding, it is helping me to stay alive. You gain an additional up to 50% damage reduction when there is an enemy affected by any of your curses, Necromancer and curses. Here we have it. My jewelry here is Crispin Sentence, classic Necromancer ring, unleashing ultra damage when you're crown controlling enemies. There is also Convention of Elements, and I wanna cry. This is not Ancient Convention, don't even wanna roll it. I'm really hoping to get really soon Ancient Convention of Elements, and this is your gigantic damage buff. But for not Ancient Convention of Elements, I have a Primal Crispin. It's also rolled bad, but it's a primal one. Also, there is Haunted Vision, and you need Haunted Visions. It is a must on the Necromancer on this setup. This is allowing your simulacrums to stay alive and deal a lot of damage. That's why always need Haunted Vision, and you need a better, good one. The physical damage would be sweet, and with double crit would be sweet, but whoever got this? But we're hoping. Anyway, important, you need physical damage in this build. Yep, on your braces as well. Okay, weapon and offhand. Let's start with an offhand. Iron Rose is here. This is a forming element of this build. It is a must. It is, you're definitely going for Iron Rose here. Attacking with Siphon Blood has a 100% chance to cast a free Blood Nova. After cumulatively losing 10% of your maximum life, your death nova deals 50% increased damage for 60 seconds. This effect stacks up to 10 times. What does this all mean, and what this offhand is causing? Each time when you're attacking with Siphon Blood, you are unleashing Death Nova and you are dealing a lot of damage. That's why this offhand is here, and that's what is making this build work actually quite weird, but I will tell you about this a little bit later. We also have here for the team, we are wearing Sith of the Cycle. Your secondary skills deal 400% additional damage with bone armor is active, but reduce the remaining duration of bone armor by 4 seconds. What does this mean? This means that your bone armor should be always active, and this means that your secondary skills, your Death Nova, will be dealing a lot of damage. Amazing. Anna, but we actually have a different weapon, which is Funerary Peak, which is actually working with the Siphon Blood. Shouldn't we use it? Well, Siphon Blood, what do we have here in the secondary, in a Funerary Peak? Siphon Blood drains blood from 2 additional targets. Each target takes a lot of damage, increased from you unless there is only one target. Then it gains double the increased amount. The bonus from Siphon Blood Power Shift is now 20% per stack and benefits all skills. It is awesome, but it is 300% increased damage. And Sith of the Cycle has 400% increased damage. So we are using Sith of the Cycle when we are going in a team, because we wanna constantly deal 400% increased damage on the enemies. But when we are going solo, you would prefer Funerary Peak because this weapon will help you to kill the boss. If there is a one target, so if you have only one Rift Guardian without the ads would be perfect, then you will deal 600% damage, because damage of Funerary Peak will be doubled, and this will help you to kill the boss. But for the party, for the team setup, Sith of the Cycle is better here. What do you need to roll on your gear? On your gear, you're rolling area damage everywhere where you can put their area damage. Necromancer loves area damage. Trag'Oul loves area damage. And you need Death Nova damage. Roll everywhere Death Nova where you can. By the way, my offhand rolled weirdly, but I couldn't craft so far better offhand. But we are working on it. The gems here for the team, you are using Bane of Trapped, you are using Zay, you are using Bane of Powerful for the team. When you're going solo, you're replacing Bane of Powerful into obviously Bane of Stricken. Again, this will help you to kill the boss. Without this, you will not kill the boss in solo. Wonderful. What do we have in the coop? Here we have Blood Tide Blade. It is increasing the damage of Death Nova. It's a must weapon. We have Mantle of Channeling. It is increasing our damage while we are channeling, and Siphon Blood is a channeling skill, and here we have it. We also have here Ring of Royal Grandeur. Of course, it's making all of this work. Wonderful ring. Forgot to say about the gems in the gear. Well, you are going with Intelligence because you need to increase your damage, max as much as you can. And in the helm, you're using Amethyst to increase your life. Okay, our skills. Here we go. We have Siphon Blood, Drain Life, Death Nova, Blood Nova, and that's important, Blood Nova should be there. Death Nova, Blood Nova should be there. Bone Armor. When you're going in a team, you're going Harvest of Anguish. It's increasing your movement speed, it's helping you to follow your team, stay with your team. And when you are playing solo, you're using Dislocation, because Dislocation will be unleashing the power of Crispin. You will be stunning the enemies. In this exact moment, you will be stunning the enemies, and it will be unleashing the power of Crispin. You will be getting increased damage. Blood Rush Potency. We have here Leech, Blood Flask, also the skill, the Curse, that is working with our gear and helping us to stay alive. Simulacrums are here, Blood and Bone. Our passive, Swift Harvesting, Final Service, our Cheat Death, Standalone, increasing our armor, and Spreading Malediction. Here we have it. Okay, and for the team, that's it pretty much. Then you are pushing with your team. For solo setup, you will need a follower. You also need to equip a follower. Full follower build, what you need to equip there. I will put a link in the description. Check it out. And now I will show you the gameplay, how you are pushing with Trag'Oul, how you are destroying Great Rifts. What am I? My mind will open! It's a fucking dream. Oh, kill me, someone. Yes, the mobs will kill me. Simulacrums. Almost soon. Yes. Oh, I have damage! I have damage in 150! Yes, this Necromancer has the damage. Guys, what are you doing in the Rift? How you are pushing as a Trag'Oul Necromancer? Well, in a team, it's really important you should stay alive all the time till the end of the Rift. Because if you will die, most likely your team will have to restart the Rift. First of all, because simulacrums, you're dealing damage via simulacrums, they have gigantic cooldown, and without them you're pretty much useless. And also, if you will die, it will ruin the rotation of conversion of elements for your teammates. So don't die. How not to die? Well, siphon blood from absolutely everyone. What do you need to do? When you're entering the Rift, your team is moving forward, running forward. Barbarian is grouping the monsters. Demon Hunter is running around like he's doing something. You are starting siphoning the blood from the enemies around you. Activate bone armor and start siphoning the blood. Get yourself 300 stacks or somewhere around 300 stacks on siphon blood. This will allow you, this will help you to stay alive. Then press simulacrums. It will summon your 2 simulacrums and you will actually start dealing damage. Because before that, when you're just there alone siphoning the blood, you are not you're not dealing damage pretty much at all. That's why it is cool. In the beginning you can just make yourself pretty much immortal till the end of the Rift, and with the simulacrums you are actually starting dealing damage. Well, okay, then how we're dealing damage, how we are doing this. You need to unleash the power to start siphoning the blood on the physical cycle of your conversion of elements. How you're doing this? So your barbarian is forming a big pool of monsters. You are running around of this big pool of monsters, and then when you actually see the physical rotation of conversion of elements, you are better stay in the middle of this pool and explode absolutely everyone with siphon blood. You are starting siphoning the blood from everyone around. It is causing the death nova explosion, and your simulacrums are also doing a death nova explosion. You are not touching death nova skill at all. I'm not kidding. Until the end of the Rift, you're not pressing it even once. So what and why do we then have it on our skill bar? Guys, because you are dealing the damage, you're unleashing the death novas, blood novas via siphon blood, but you have this skill on your skill bar to make your simulacrums actually use the blood nova rune and also do these blood explosions. Because of Trag'Oul set, siphon blood is gaining the effect of absolutely every rune, and this is making your simulacrums use whatever rune they want on explosion, but you need them to use blood nova. This will maximize their damage, and that's why you need to have this skill bar. You need to have this skill on your skill bar. Guys, without this skill on a skill bar, it's not gonna work. Trust me. So, put it on your skill bar and just don't use it at all. I know, lols. But yeah, this build is absolutely OP and insane. One trick actually to maximize your damage, your barbarian should, right before you are unleashing the power of siphon blood, barbarian should storm the enemies. So barbarian should ground control them, then you will activate the crisp and you will unleash the power. But how barbarian gonna see the rotation of your convention of elements? For this, barbarian can use Maxroll website, guys, put a link in the description. There you can set up a rotation of Necromancer and just be able to see when, how, at which point barbarian should stomp And this is the ultimate strategy. So, big pool of monsters, as big as you only can. Gather there, absolutely everyone. Wait for the physical rotation and unleash the power. Stomp and unleash the power. This build is absolutely amazing on mobs. It is a bit tough on elites, but again, depends how big was the pool of monsters. For elites, you probably will need couple of rotations, couple of times you will be unleashing it, but eventually even elites are dying. It's amazing. Also, you have your blood flask, you have your leech skill. This skill is allowing you to reset the cooldown. It's healing you, but it's also allowing you reset the cooldown of your potion, which is actually really great because this season, when you are pressing the potion, because of the powers of the altar, you can sometimes unlock power, pylon, power. Sounds a bit ridiculous, but well, yeah, you will get a damage boost, gigantic damage boost. It's random. Each time when you're pressing a potion, you will be probably buff your character. That's why it's so amazing. The more potions, the more times you can touch a potion, the more higher chances you will have to actually activate power. So kinda simple, but it will require multiple tries to actually to get used to the playstyle. Oh, don't forget, you need to keep your bone armor stacks, bone armor always up. It is maximizing your damage, so always keep bone armor up. What also will be cool, if you will stay in the pool when you are unleashing the damage. But of course, there are a lot of pulls on the ground. We have the pulls from our supports, we have the pulls also from the potion powers, and just choose the pool where you want to stay and try to stay there. This is probably on the second rotation, the third rotation of Convention of Elements. So yeah, you are incredibly OP Necromancer. You with your team running through the rift, destroying absolutely everyone. But what you are doing solo, guys, when you're pushing solo, you are doing pretty much the same, but without your team, with your follower. The strategy, the mechanic of Trag'Oul stays the same. You need big pools of monsters. You are exploding big pools of monsters here. In solo, you will need obviously more Paragon, better items to be able to complete 150, and I am going there soon. On the boss, what are you doing? Guys, in a team, you are doing absolutely nothing. In a team, guys, you are chilling, you're going far away, and you're trying not to attack with any of your skills, not to ruin the rotation, not to ruin the gameplay of your boss skill. Don't touch anything. But don't forget to touch your potion, because every time when you're touching a potion, you're summoning a circle on the ground, and this circle will be also available for your teammates. So for your boss skiller, he will be able to see the circle on the ground, and he will be able also to stay in the circle. When you are playing solo, then, well, how boring, but you will actually have to attack the Rift Guardian. For solo, it will take a while to kill the Rift Guardian, but it's anyway also possible. You will have stricken, you will be with your simulacrums, explode, and eventually the Rift Guardian will also die. I am the one who... Come here. So basically, if I will start doing anything, I will fuck up the rotation of the boss killer. We just... the boss doesn't want to position himself correctly, but we're doing good. Power! It's anyway, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, but so what? I'm immortal.